This is an example of a temporary tax deduction card. So on the screen, the total tax credit has been filled in for a single person, 3,300, and the standard rate cut-off point, again for 2019, 35,300. The rate of tax is 20% at rate 1, and rate 2 is 40%. Here on the computer, you will notice that there is no cumulative gross pay to date, because when you're on temporary, each week is taken as a standalone week. To work out the cumulative cut-off point, all we did here was press calculate week 1. So it took our 35,300 and divided by 52 weeks. So each week it's 678.85, and you'll notice it's not cumulative, it's not been added on. And again, for the tax credit, each week is a standalone week of 63.46. It will not be carried over onto the previous week if it's not used. So here you'll see on the week 1 it was €500. And so there is no cumulative because every week is taken as a standalone week. The cut-off point is 678.85 every week, and we multiplied the smaller number, the €500, by the 20%, and we got €100. There's nothing at tax rate 2, so 100 plus 0, it gives you €100. You then minus the tax credit of €63.46, and the tax deducted this period is £36.54. Note, it does not affect the working out temporary of the USC. So every week you just work out whatever USC is due. Again, for the insurable employment, it doesn't matter whether you're on temporary or not. The employer pays 10.95% for everybody for the employer PRSI, and again for the employee PRSI, for employees it's 4%. So you add the two of those together to get your total PRSI. On week 2, again it was €500. And again, the cut-off point is 678.85, so you multiply your 500 by 20% and we get €100. Again, there's nothing at the higher rate. The two added together is €100 minus 63.46, and again we get tax deducted of €36.54. For week 3, the person did overtime. They get €700. So this time what you do is you take the lower number, and the lower number is the 678.85. So we multiply that by 20%, and then the balance, which you work out by taking the €700 minus the 678.85 that has already been worked out, multiply that by 40%, and we get €8.46. Add the two of these together, you get 144.23, then you minus the weekly tax credit, and that gives us a balance to be paid of €80.77. For week number 4, the person earns €900. And again, you take the smaller of the two, which is the 678.85, multiply by 20%, and again it's 135.77. The balance, which is worked out by taking the €900 minus the 678.85 and multiplying that by 40%, gives us €88.46. Two of these added together gives you a total of 224.23. Then you minus the 1 week tax credit of 63.46, and that gives us tax due to be paid of €160.77. Down here for week number 5, it's €1,200, and again the smaller number, the 678.85, gets multiplied by 20%. So that's 135.77. The balance, which is the €1,200 minus the 678.85, gets multiplied by 40%, and that's €208.46. Two of these added together gives us a total of 344.23. And that then, again, you minus the tax credit of 63.46 for the week, and that gives us tax to be paid of €280.77. When you add all the tax that has been paid, down here you're getting a grand total so far after week 5 of 595.39. What's going to happen at this stage? When we move on to week number 6, the person is going to go back on normal. Now, this doesn't always happen. Sometimes they would stay on the temporary tax deduction card for the year. In this case, they've gone on week 6. The RPN has informed us that the person has gone onto the normal cumulative system. So for this, I'm just going to press calculate here for a moment and move down. So on week number 6, the person again earns €500. What you've got to do is add up all the gross pay to date. So your 500s, your 2 500s, your 7, your 9, your 1200, and this week's 5. And that gives us a cumulative gross of 4,300. You compare this with the cumulative cut-off point. So after 6 weeks, they would have had it 678.85 multiplied by 6 weeks, and this is the number you get here. You'll notice this time that the cumulative cut-off is the smaller number. So that's the number that gets multiplied by 20%, and that gives us 814.61. Then the balance, the 4,300 minus the 4073.08, and you multiply that by 40% to give us €90.77. The two of these numbers added together give us a cumulative gross tax of 905.38. Then you minus the cumulative tax credit, and we got 524.61. And if you remember, as long as the number is getting bigger, we pay tax. But when we added up the tax that was already paid after week 5, we've got 595.38. So we take our 524.61 minus your 595.39, and we get a tax refund of €70.78. Note, it does not affect temporary, does not affect PRSI for employer or employee, and it would not affect how you'd work out the USC. It only impacts on the amount of tax to be paid.